The purpose of this webinar is to explain how to fill out the EIP application for your credential assessment visit. The first thing I did was just Google SUNY EIP. You click on this link. If you scroll down the page, there's a link that says apply online now. If you already have an account, your information will show up over here. If not, you will need to create an account over here. I'm just going to log in. The first step is just making sure that your computer is hooked up to a printer, because at the end, a form is going to come up and you will need to print it out and fax it into EIP. So once you've read it, you would just click that you've read it. In step 1, you'll just fill out your social security number, your personal information, and your contact information. Make sure to fill out your home address and home phone number in your contact information. Under job title, you're going to select the job title from the list that they have. Then you will answer the question appropriately to whether or not you have professional certification, if you are a citizen, if you're currently providing care for children, and if you're currently enrolled in an early childhood or related program in college. Please make sure to read through the questions and make sure you answer them appropriately. The next questions are going to require you to have your 1040 on hand from the most recent year. In this box, you will type in your gross adjusted income from your most recent tax 1040 form. Under the number of exemptions, you can also find this on your 1040 form. Note that if you have a 0 on your 1040 form, you still have to put a 1 on here. For the type of course, again, this is for the school age credential endorsement fee. You are going to click on non-CDA, non-credit bearing, and down below where it says credential assessment fee, you're going to click on yes. The verification box has you certified that you're applying for EIP on your own behalf. If you are, then you can check the box and move on. In the next steps, you're going to want to fill out your employment information. In the top box, you're going to want to fill out the child care program that you work for, the street address, the phone number, the license registration and expiration date. If you're unsure of your license or registration expiration date, you can click on this and another box will open up. In that window, you'll be able to find your license and registration number for the program site that you work at. The license expiration date will also be found in that box. Under childcare, you're going to choose your modality. Most of you will be checking school-age childcare, but there may be some centers or family daycare providers, in which case you would check under here. Click the next box to move on. For the organization, you're going to choose the New York State Network for Youth Success. It should be the first one that appears. The information on the training organization should populate on its own. The classroom box should also be checked. Under training, you're going to want to select the school age care credential, not the renewal button. Double check to make sure that you've selected the right one. The cost should be $1,000 and 9 hours should be in the total hours box. Next, you'll add it to your application. The screen refreshes and just scroll all the way up to make sure that your application or that the course was added to your application. Once you see that it was added to your application, you can hit Done Adding Courses. Again, double check to make sure that the course is there. If you need to make changes, you can add or edit course. You'll need to read the agreement below. And once you read the agreement and agree with all of the statements, you would submit the application. Once you submit the application, a voucher, not a voucher form, but a form will print out. It has a barcode on it. You'll need to take this form and fax it to EIP with the requested supporting documentation. That would be your recent 1040 tax form, as well as a pay stub from the program that you're working at. The next steps would be to wait. Usually it takes a few weeks, sometimes a little bit longer. You can check in the portal to make sure that it's there. But once you get your voucher, you would want to sign it and then mail it to the Network for Youth Success. You can mail it again to the Network for Youth Success at 415 River Street, 2nd floor, Troy, New York, 12180. If you have any questions about EIP or whether or not they received your application, you can call the phone number listed down below.